Hello, folks. I'm gonna wait for this. Hey, everybody! It's me, Shayna Azad, Student Beauty founder and CEO. I'm waiting for Sonia Mangit, and I'm trying to get my shit together here because I am disorganized. Hold on, I gotta close this. Should I close it? Hello, everybody! Olive's Lamb, thank you for joining. I will probably need help with this. Hold on, is that all clear? God dang it. Oh, I think, there we go. View request. Go live! Let's see, I just added Sonia Mangit, who is an amazing... Hey!
Hi!
How are you?
I'm so good. How are you?
I'm doing good. God, you're so beautiful.
Stop. You are so gorgeous. And like what you're doing, I'm so happy to be doing this. Happy Saturday, first of all, everyone. Yay for the weekend.
Yay for the weekend. Happy Saturday. Oh, and Ramadan Mubarak, everybody. Today's the first day of Ramadan.
Oh my gosh, yes. Ramadan Mubarak to everyone. Yes. Oh my gosh. I don't know how you guys do it. I have so many beautiful Muslim friends and man, it's yeah.
It's
The
a
only thing I'm
challenging
doing
one.
with them is alcohol and no alcohol and sugar, but I'm still eating throughout the day. So I told my friends, I'm like, you know what? For the next 30 days, I will do no alcohol and sugar with you guys, which is
You know
like
what? That's really
compared to
good
what you guys
though.
do.
That's a lot of abstinence.
Yes. Well, it's so nice to meet you finally. I mean, I know it's still not in person, but we get to do it
Still.
virtually. I love everything that you're doing. You're such a boss babe. And so I was just like,
You're so
I love
kind.
these palettes and everything. So I was like, we need to do this live just for fun and just
Just for
show
fun.
everyone what you're
Yeah.
up to. Like I know you're inviting me to this, but I'm just so curious. Like what made you I'm like taking over. I'm sorry. It's like the
You're like
journalist in me.
that.
I'm so curious, like what made you start this like beautiful palette? I'm just gonna show everybody while you're telling it. Look at this.
You're
This
so
is
fine. That's the same one
gorgeous.
that I've got over here.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
First of all, I
Yeah.
want to do a quick introduction so everybody knows who you are. For those of you
Yes.
who haven't seen Sonia Mangit, she's exceptional. She is a public figure. I'm sure you've seen her, especially all
You're so
Canadians.
sweet.
Every single Canadian knows who you are. You're this
Today.
exceptional host. You're a reporter. You know, you worked with basically every single major network in Canada. Right now, you're the host at eTalk and
Yes.
with yours. What is it? What do you
Your
call it?
morning.
Your
Yeah,
morning. I'm
your
like, is that
morning.
you?
No, your morning has been around for gosh, more than 5 7 years now. It's crazy to think of that.
Wow.
Yeah, but I haven't been with them for that long. I've only
That's
been
what
with
I
them
thought.
for just under a year, and it's only for 1 year that I've sort of joined them for Matt Lee
Yeah.
for Kelsey, who is coming back, and then I go back to my gig at eTalk full time again. So right now I'm kind of juggling both, which is a lot,
Insane.
but you know, I count my blessings every day. I get to like I'm doing what I love, right?
Yeah.
So there's no
You're doing what you
complaining with
love
that.
and you're a fashion icon. Okay. So everybody go and follow
Icon.
Sonia
Oh,
Manga
I don't know
TV
about
because
that.
no, I'm gonna say it because every single photo you post is like and I love fashion. Like fashion was my first love and then it was,
Yeah.
color cosmetics, but I absolutely love fashion and everything you post is just like stunning. It's
Oh, you're so
absolutely stunning.
sweet.
And
You're
so
so kind.
everybody has to
Thank
go and follow
you.
Sonia Manga just for like a daily dose of like inspiration and just happiness because everything
To
she
see
posts is
how
so
vain she
beautiful.
is.
Yes.
But I'm with you. I honestly, it's just an expression. Fashion is an expression for me. I call it my warrior suit. Because I
Yes.
feel like that's really what it is. Some days I'm sure you probably feel this too. Like you just don't want to get out of bed. You know what I mean? And like the world is a wild place right now. It's like the wild, wild west. And it's a lot to take in. So, a good outfit and a good lip
Yes.
color or eye makeup,
Yes.
you're like, we got
Yes.
this. Let's go.
Yes.
So, yeah, it really
That
is. It's
is
my armor. But thank
it's
you for
like
the
such a
kind
great
words. You're
way of
so sweet.
explaining it because I know a lot of people don't like to put effort into their outfits. I mean, everyone's like, "Oh, look at Steve Jobs," and you're like, "Great," but that was, that's his thing. But it's like
Yes. You got to
for
have
for
your own
me,
thing.
it's like I like to like just the same as you. It's like I have to wake up and I have to put on color and I have to do my makeup or a liner because it just makes me feel really good.
Yes. Yes. Whatever that is for yourself, right? It might not be, like you said, it could be a pair of like nice socks or whatever it is, just to kind of give you that extra push to face the world,
Yeah.
I'm 100% supporter of that for sure.
And
Well,
you're a mom too. So you're
yes,
busy.
I am a solo mom. I say single mom. I don't say single mom because right when I say single mom, people are like, "Oh, you ready to mingle?" And I'm like, "No, thanks. I don't have time for that." So I say a solo mom because yes, I have my daughter and I take care of her alone. It's a lot, but yeah, she's amazing.
That's exceptional.
Yeah.
It's tough being a. I think that was one of the most difficult things. I'm gonna go ahead and start. We're gonna start our tutorial while we're talking.
Oh my
Do you
God.
prime and
Okay.
paint?
Okay.
You're
So
like, wait, what?
so the thing is, I some of my stuff at the studio. But I have most of the stuff. Like
Okay.
I've got this palette that
I have to
I
send me more
believe
stuff then.
I need water for, right?
You need water for
I know.
that.
Yeah. So the primer I've been using it at work. And okay, can I just show everybody this palette that you have? I'm obsessed with this palette.
Show
Like,
it. Which one? Oh, the
this.
saffron palette.
Yes, yes. So this gold, it's gold. And then like the combination of these two together. What I love, I don't know if you intentionally did this, but what I like for brown skin, I need
Oh yeah.
warmth, right?
Yes.
Like, so
Yeah.
what I love what you've done is like there's like this underlying warmthness to all these colors that looks so amazing. So yeah, there's
That
that.
that was
So I
that was
don't have
for
the
brown
primer. I'm
people.
sorry. I
That
just
that
have
palette
my
was all for Indians.
really well,
Oh
you
yeah,
nailed
it
it.
was for the South Asian community. The entire launch for the saffron palette came out with, I don't know if you have it. If you don't, I need to send it to you. But it was Badnaam lipstick
Uh-huh.
and Besharam lipstick.
I have
So
the Beychidam and it's
do
at
you
work, so I wear it all the time. But I think I have enough here to like. So are we gonna work with this palette? Which one are we gonna work with?
We're doing this one.
Oh my God. Okay.
We're doing this.
Okay.
I love that.
Yeah, I love this
You can,
palette, but I don't know how to use it. I
if
look
you
at the
don't
colors
have
and
the
I'm like, ah.
primer, don't worry. If you don't have the primer, it's okay. Do you have like even like a concealer? Like throw like a concealer on your eyelids. It's probably gonna crease faster, but that's okay.
So I did put, because I forgot the primer and I knew you would ask me to put something, I did put my corrector on. So I have my corrector on right now, and then I put it
Okay,
on my
good.
eyelids as well.
Okay, awesome. So that's it. That's
Yeah,
all you need. That's all you need.
that's
And
all
I
I
just
need.
put on
Okay.
for everybody watching. I've got my prime and paint. The whole benefit of prime and paint, it just intensifies your look even more. So,
Okay.
but you go ahead. Which color are you gonna do? I don't know what
I
I'm
don't
gonna do.
know. You tell me. What do you think would look good on me?
You
I
guys,
mean,
can you send some comments through? What should Sonia and myself do on our eyes? What color
what color should
combinations?
we do on our eyes?
Which ones? Which
I think,
ones? Come on,
I mean,
guys.
I tend to gravitate more towards like the greens. Like I
Me
love
too.
gold and green. Yeah. Do purple.
Okay.
We got somebody saying, you know what? I say we do purple because
Okay, let's do purple.
color that like scares me.
Okay, you know what?
I've never done it.
You've never done purple? Sonia.
I know. I know. Yellow and orange. Ooh, someone said green too. You know
Yes,
what? Let's go with
Olivia
the
says
first.
green.
Let's go
You
with
gonna
the
go with
first
green?
fella. First of all, the fact that the fella is following us right now, and I appreciate his input. So let's give him some love. Let's do purple. Let's do purple.
Okay, let's do purple. Okay, we're gonna do
Okay.
purple, guys. Okay, there's a lot more other people saying purple too. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead
Okay.
and we're gonna start with Curious. Do you have your brushes?
Yes, I look at
Okay.
these brushes too, everyone. Like, I'm sorry. This is amazing. Like
Sorry,
everything you
it's an
create
ad
is
for us.
so colorful and bright and just so cheery. Okay, so just any brush?
Any brush? Okay, well you can use that one. That's a nice like packing brush. So you can
Okay.
use that one. This one's a little bit, I mean, it's a fluffy brush, so it's not gonna go on super intense.
Ooh,
This is
I
the
love the
231.
name that we're calling this. This is Curious that I'm using, and I've got my little mirror too. So I'm just putting this on my eyelids.
So you're putting it on your eyelid, and you can start from the inner corner. I like to start from the outer corner though, because that's where you can have the most like pigment drop essentially, and then you're gonna diffuse it right into the inside because you don't want to go and pack a punch right on the inner corner first. You want to start at the
Oh, you're
outside,
so good at that. Okay.
and then
I'm so bad at this. See, like
what are you
yours is
talking
so
about? That
soft.
looks great.
Really?
Ours looks
So
the
this is my
same.
problem. I tend to go too far out, but anyways, that's
No,
okay.
no, go far out, and you've got really good lid
Really?
space. You have really good lid space. Yeah.
You have beautiful lids. Oh my gosh. I bet makeup artists love painting those eyes. I'm sorry if you guys hear my puppy also crying. She's fine. She's very much loved and looked after. She's just in in her
Sonia, like,
kennel.
just like a little, just in case people think you're abusing your dog. I don't think
Yeah.
they would.
They're like, what is that sound? Why is that dog crying so much in the background? But
You're like
she needs
that
like
Sonia
timeout
meant it to
sometimes.
be.
Okay. Oh, this looks pretty good call on the
That looks
the
really good.
purple. Oh my gosh, that does look really good. See, I would have never ever thought about doing that. Okay, so am I still just using the purple right now, just spreading it out?
Yeah, you're just using the purple, and now you want to go in with your fluffy brush. Get like the
My fluffy.
231 or yeah,
Oh,
the
they're
231 is a
numbered.
pretty good one. 231
231.
or
I have 251. Oh no, wait, I got 231.
yeah,
Oh yeah,
251 is good
okay.
too. You can use either one.
Okay. And then what am I doing?
And then take a little bit of that purple, tap it off because you don't want too much product.
Uh-huh.
And then you're gonna go right into your crease
Okay.
because you actually
Yeah.
you do want to take the color up. So like you
Oh,
were
I
saying,
see.
you always go like to the outer edge, but that's good. That's a good thing because you do want to drag the color outward and get like a really nice
Oh,
blend
okay.
of that
Oh,
color.
I see. Okay. This is the part that I find. Did I do that too much, or is that?
No, that looks good. That looks really good.
Yeah. Okay.
And you can even
We
pack on
got this.
more color if you want. You guys, do you guys
This is.
have any other questions? I've got a lot of questions for Sonia. What are some upcoming projects that you have that you're working on? Because I know you're doing more TV and film work. So are you getting into like acting gigs now?
um. Yes.
It's so exciting. I
Um.
love to see it. Okay. First of all, we need way more brown people, like more brown women in media. And so I
Yes, we
remember the first time I
do.
saw you on television, and I was like, oh, I was like, she's beautiful, she's amazing. This is like fantastic representation for our people.
Oh, you're so sweet. You know what? You're right. I would love to contribute to that representation, 100%. But yeah, I mean, I used to do a lot of acting in commercials and all that jazz in my like late teens and early 20s. But then when I switched to broadcasting, I
Yeah,
realized that like I just kind of had to put that sort of on. Oh, what are you doing now? What's
I'm doing the
happening?
white now. I'm doing the white.
Oh, damn. What brush do I use for that?
Same one. So 231, go in with the white,
231.
and then tap off
Um,
all your excess, and then put
okay.
it in on the inner corner. Just place it. So don't really over blend it. Just place it and tap it.
Okay. So yeah, so now that I'm sort of not in like the news world, I decided that, well, yeah, my agent decided that it was time for me to kind of revisit the acting world, and I was like, you know what? Why not? Like, let's just do it. And
I mean, you seem like a natural at
they
it, so it seems kind of like
some
a natural next step, anyways.
oh, thank you. That's very sweet. I just can't really quite say the projects that I'm a part of because they've yet to like sort of release the information. But
Your
yeah,
NDA.
it's yeah, exactly. So it's been a really fun little journey. Like I think as creators and as artists, like we're always looking for ways to use and express ourselves. So I just feel very lucky that I've had opportunities where I've sort of hoped for that. So yeah,
Yeah.
this is so fun.
Isn't it? Is it good? Are you having fun?
This is like amazing. Wow.
There's so
I
many
mean, I
people
think it
joining
looks
in.
good. What do you guys think?
It looks
I mean, we're
really
getting
good.
hearts.
I
Yeah, it's
love
really,
it. There's a lot of hearts. There's a lot of waves. I'm gonna add a little bit of blue. So if you want some more
oh,
dimension and to really make this makeup pop, you can use the same brush, or you can use
I would have never thought of using white here.
the
Mm.
421. So the white, the reason why we're using the white, and you don't need this, I mean, nobody really needs this, kind of like an aesthetic choice, but it'll make your eyes
Yeah.
look bigger and it'll make
Okay.
them look more wide, which I'm sure you've heard from a billion makeup artists who have done your makeup over the years.
No, they don't tell me
Oh
anything.
no.
No, I just ask. I'm like, what are we doing? What's happening? What's this? Okay, so what brush are we using for this?
So this one's the 421.
The
And then I've got
421.
the unusual color here.
Oh yeah. Oh, that unusual. I love that. Hi,
And
everyone who's saying
tap it
hi.
off.
It's so good to have you guys on this beautiful Saturday.
Yeah, thank you
Oh,
everybody for joining us. We're
just
here
in the
with
corner.
Sonia Mangit. If you guys don't know, Sonia Mangit is a public figure. She's the host of eTalks. She's worked with CTV for many years. And yeah, she's exceptional. She's got a lot of really cool projects coming up. You're going to see a lot more of her in the media, hopefully in the next major blockbuster hit. So, did we still say that?
Oh
Did
my
we also
God,
say
I
blockbuster
receive
hit?
all this. My goodness, this is amazing. Please send all these my way. I feel like I messed up this side of my eye. How do I fix that? Like, see what I did? Like, I
Oh, there's
kind
a
of
little
went,
bit of blue up top. Very easy fix. Okay, so what you can do is you can actually take, like, if you have one of your powders that you use on your face, take a
uh-huh,
clean brush.
uh-huh.
So you're going to take a clean brush with that powder. I'll just use the white, for example. So this is my
Yeah.
white, okay? And you're going to blend the edge out over here. The
Oh,
best thing,
okay.
the reason why you use
Oh,
your
there you
face
go.
powder is because it's the same color as your skin tone, so it'll easily
Right.
blend out the edge. Yeah.
But the white actually really works well too.
Yeah, it looks really good. Yours looks awesome.
This is
What do you mean you don't know how to do makeup? Of course you know how to do makeup.
I'm honestly just a really good follower. Like I'm a really good learner, fast learner. Like just
Yeah.
watching you, I'm like, okay, I think I can do this.
My biggest thing is it's like I have to I'm just always in a rush. I feel like also both of my kids are still really small. So it's
Oh my
like
gosh, that's right. You have children too.
I have two
How are your
boys,
kids?
very young. I've
Two
got a
boys.
5-year old and I have a 2.5-year-old. So I still have to
Oh
wake
my
up in the middle of the
gosh.
night. I still have somebody screaming in my ear. I've got a vomit on the
Oh,
carpet. I've got a diarrhea that's spilled out of the
so
diaper.
I have a 10-year-old turning 11 soon, and I still wake up in the middle of the night sometimes.
Yeah, I can't
She's
wait
she's actually sitting here
until
watching
it's
this.
done.
She's obsessed. She's like, "Will you do this on me after?" And I was like, "Yes, for fun, we will."
Yes, yes, you should totally do it on her after.
Okay, wow. This is
I
like
love it. You guys,
amazing,
how
isn't it,
awesome
Maria?
does the makeup look? It looks pretty damn
This
great.
looks really, really good. I would have never thought. So here's the question. So say
Yeah.
we were to do, so say we were to do like the one that we gravitate towards green.
Yes.
What colors would you match? What colors would you use to blend that in?
Oh, easily. Oh my God. Hold on. Let me show you. Let me show you, Sonia. Okay, so
So it's
if I do my prime and paint, some great
let me see. Hi,
combinations that you would
Mariah.
do with the green
Uh-huh.
is the yellow. So you're gonna go in with the yellow. Orange also
Oh,
looks exceptional with the green, but I would do the yellow first. So that's the yellow.
green and yellow. Okay.
And that because they're like they mix beautifully together. So
Right.
when you mix green and yellow, you're not going to get like a weird muddy brown. You're going to get this beautiful finish. And when they do link up after you're blending it, they create a really kind of nice line. So those two just look beautiful
Oh,
together.
that
And
is so
then
pretty.
you can top it off with like your glitters if you want.
That's what I was gonna say next. So the look that we have, would
Yeah,
you add glitter to this to like give it a
absolutely.
little?
And you could do basically like I mean you wouldn't think to put creative, which is the yellow, but you can do that because it's
On
dual
top of this?
reflective.
We
You
could do
could,
yellow
yeah.
on.
It's up to you
Okay,
though.
well,
What do you
let's
want to
do
what
it.
do you feel like doing? I'm gonna do creative, the yellow.
The yellow? What should I do? No, I'm getting. I'm like,
You're sweet.
what's happening?
You're like, is she screwing with me?
Doing it with your finger.
So taking it on your pinky, and this is really important, you want to put it on your pinky finger. Because the pinky will allow you to blend it out nicely and you're not
You know
overdoing
what?
it.
I'm just gonna do. Oh shoot! I just like really dug my finger in there. Oops.
So take your finger and do it.
It's like, oh, I got like a lot. Do I just go in there? Do I just do
Yeah, just
it?
go in there. Take your
So,
finger, so put it on your pinky, and then just
okay.
dab it into the inner corner. Oh, hey, Emu. Oh, my cousin's on here.
Oh, hi, cousin Emu. I know. I see one of our viewers, Denise from your morning as well. Hello.
Hello, all of the folks
Morning,
who have
guys.
joined us on this beautiful Saturday morning. We really appreciate you.
Oh my gosh, I would have never thought to do this. This is like, whoo!
And I got a good trick for you, too.
Wow. I wish you could see my daughter's face right now. She's like,
Is she sitting there? Is she like, whoa,
oh yeah,
mom?
she's watching this. She's I told you she's gonna make me want to. She's gonna make me do this right after. Oh my God, this is like I'm gonna do this for Tiff
Yeah, dude,
in
like you look so
September.
great, and it doesn't look like a lot. That's the other thing because
No,
I
it
mean,
doesn't.
it's like when you're a person of color, you've got color to your skin. You can actually get away
Yeah,
with a lot more of an
you
impactful
really
look
can.
without it
Yeah,
looking insane. So
yeah.
that's not to be like narcissistic, but
I mean,
but it's
listen,
where like
I
we look
people call
so
it
great.
narcissistic. I call it confidence, right? Like, you gotta be your own hype girl these days, because
You really do. You really do got to be your own hype
and
girl.
there is nothing wrong with that. Please,
No,
people. Yeah,
I've
it's
got a little
hilarious.
tip for everybody here. So, and for you, Sonia.
Okay.
So, if you do use the glitter and you
Mhm.
may, let's say, like you get it up here and you're like, ah, shoot, I
Yeah,
didn't want it there. So, you could
yeah.
use tape, the traditional, like put some tape and take it off, or you take a spoolie brush and you carve out
Oh,
the areas that you don't want the glitter in. So, on this side, it went a little too high.
Danielle is like, you guys look like Bollywood stars. Should we
There.
throw on some like Bollywood?
Thank you.
Mm, mm. But this is so good. I honestly would have never thought to do these colors. And then really quickly, I want to ask you about this palette too, because listen, even if you're not
Yes.
brown, I think this color would palette would be so good on everyone. But so I've only combined the red and the gold, but like, what would you do? How would you combine colors here?
I would take oh my God, you could do all of them together. So because it was very like it was a South Asian inspired, like my background, I'm Fijian, my family's from Fiji. It was very much
Yeah.
inspired by like my grandmother's kitchen in Fiji and her cooking and like all her little tin cans with all the spices. So the idea
Okay.
was you should be able to use every single color there together. And
Oh,
like
I
if
like
you would
that.
start with like the lighter
Hi,
color on the
Mohit.
inner corner, you could do, the shimmer all over, and then you take, your deep shade, which I think is that's the clove over there. You would just carve it out
Yeah.
on the outer corner and make it like a really
Okay.
deep, smoky, intense look. You can also take
Okay.
that dark color. I don't have the
Uh-huh.
saffron palette here, but it's like if you took the really deep shade, put it on, and then put the gold over top of it. Actually, just try it out. Try
Uh,
it on your hand. If you put the dark
this
shade
one
and
right
then,
here?
yeah, put it on on the back of your hand, and then put the gold right over top of it, and you'll see how it's
This
like
gold.
if
This
yeah
gold right
yeah
here?
yeah that one, yeah. If you do like an evening look for something,
Oh,
it's like,
come
oh, it's
on.
stunning. It's like a stunning
Oh,
smoky evening look that looks so
it's
good.
like
Like I
a,
mean,
oh my gosh, it's like a
oh, it's
sexy
beautiful.
chocolate.
Oh, it's so
Like it's
beautiful.
so good. Oh my
It's
gosh, I'm gonna
it's so
try
stunning.
that.
Yeah.
This is beautiful. Okay, so let's finish this off. Okay, well, we don't want to keep it too long, but how would you finish this off? Would you still do,
Your hydroliner palette.
oh,
So
what
I've
is this?
already
What is
I've
this?
already wet
Sorry,
my
is this it?
hydroliner palette. Yes, that's the one. So
Oh,
I'm gonna go in with my purple. So you can go in with
okay.
any color. I would say maybe purple, keep it to purple because this is a light purple. It's gonna show up really nicely. And this is
Oh,
where you
my
can
friend
be
Nosh just
really
showed up.
creative. Yeah.
Hello, Nosheen. Okay, so we're gonna do the purple.
You're gonna do the purple, and I just put a little bit of water in my lid
Yeah,
here, or
I've
you
got
can just
water.
take your brush and wet it.
Yeah, got that.
Okay, and then I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna dip it into my purple in here. I already wet my entire palette. I took my misting spray and just wet
Oh,
it.
oh, so do
But
you
don't,
have to wet the whole thing?
no, don't do that. Don't do
No.
that. Don't do
Okay, so I
Go
just
for
wet my
it.
brush and then I did this. Is
Yes.
that good?
And then you can swatch it on the back of your hand to see if you like the consistency. I don't like it to be
Okay.
too thick.
Oh, oh.
Yeah, yeah, there you go.
Mariah's eyes are like, what is happening right now?
You know what? Afterwards,
Amazing.
do like a little henna tattoo on her with it. Because my nieces and
Yeah.
nephews and like my kids love to make like little tattoos with it. Okay, I'm gonna do
Okay.
like a little cloud.
A cloud.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you want to do a
Like right
cloud,
on your,
or do you want to do a liner?
I think I want to do a liner.
Okay, you do the
So
liner and then
just
I'll
like
do
do it
cloud.
like I would with like a liner.
Just a regular liner.
Okay. Oh man, us and our liner game. Are you somebody who's like obsessed with like a perfect liner?
Oh no, 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 not at all. I love
Really?
I
I
love
am.
I love perfect liners, but I'm just like it's like because of like the lack of time of just like I
That
mean,
is one thing
daycare.
I will always carve out time for is
Oh my
like a
God.
liner. And I don't let any makeup artist except for one of my makeup artists, Shabby, who just gets it. She gets my like liner obsession. I don't know. I thought it was like a brown girl thing. Like I love my liner game, but
I'm
okay,
mine is my eyebrows. Mine is my
yeah,
I will
eyebrows too.
not let just anybody touch my eyebrows. It's like
Yes.
that's a big obsession and I'm
Oh my
very
gosh.
particular about it.
This is insane how the palette, like how it comes off, how strong this color is. My goodness.
That wasn't my chance. It was
So
designed.
what made you come up with this? And like, when did you start Suva Beauty?
Oh man, I mean, I started it. This is kind of like the tail end of my teaching career at. I used to teach at Blanche Macdonald, which is one of the makeup schools here in Vancouver. And
Yes.
then I also worked in TV and film. I actually worked with CTV, Breakfast Television, and Global,
Oh my
doing
gosh, this is so good.
makeup for
You
the.
did.
Yeah, I did makeup a couple of times on the show. I did Breakfast Television quite a bit. I had a girlfriend who was working there, and then got me hooked up with a job. And then I did the Variety of Hearts show quite a few times at the
Okay.
casino there, which was cool.
Yeah.
And then I did a lot
You
of
may have done
commercials.
my makeup for Global because when I was with Global, I did the variety show for them for yeah, like 2, 3 years.
Really? Maybe. I don't even remember.
I mean, you would have remembered me though. Maybe you weren't because like I only say that because it's like how many brown girls
Yeah,
are
I don't
around in
remember.
TV and makeup.
I did Simi Sarah's makeup. I remember doing hers.
Okay, so it was definitely after
It
that
was
I joined
probably
Global.
after because I left pretty quickly after
Pretty?
that, and then
That's amazing. Thank you.
I did like a lot of commercial work. So I was working at that time with Coca-Cola. I had a pretty good contract, and then I did a few of the Super Bowl commercials, which was a lot of fun. And then I just started developing this line. Oh, look at your eyeliner! It looks
I told
awesome.
you, I take my eyeliner game very seriously. I could do it in my
You
sleep. I'm like,
you did really well. You did
this
so
looks
well.
amazing. I feel
Oh
like
my.
it's a little too bright for me. So how would
Yeah.
I dark? I'll be totally honest. Like
I'm
I love it. However, how would I like perhaps not dull it out, but how would I make it maybe a little bit darker?
okay. So for you, I think you probably need your. Do you have a primaries palette?
Oh no, I don't have that one.
Okay, so this is a
But that's what
primaries
I would
palette.
do. I would just use a little bit of dark on that.
You'd use the black. So I've got the purple on my hand right now, and I mean, if you wanted to, then you could basically make kind of like a purplish black. Here, hold on one sec. I'm just mixing it up here.
Hi,
But it's
Eileen
like
from
it's
Vancouver.
more of
Oh
like
my
a
God, by the way,
gray.
hello to everybody from Vancouver. I miss Vancouver so much. I miss you guys so much.
We wait. Okay, are you planning on coming back here anytime soon?
Just to visit? Absolutely. We come back every year, probably this
Okay.
summer. I'm actually hosting an event there soon at end of April.
Oh,
So
nice.
yes, so just coming in for a few days, but that's called the Forum, and that's like absolutely incredible
Wait,
organization. Yes,
I'm gonna be there. I'm one of the
you're gonna be
judges.
there.
I'm a panelist judge, so I'm gonna be asking all of the
Surprise
finalist
me one
questions.
bit because this is what these women do. They are entrepreneurs. They encourage women in business and give out these. It's just such an incredible event, and I was so thrilled that when they asked me to host it. So, but anyways,
I'm
but I
so
will be back
excited
in
to
the
see
summer.
you there.
Yes, me too. I finally get to see you in person. So, would
That's
you add
amazing.
blue on top of this too?
You could add blue on top of it, absolutely. So if you
A
want to
little
do a
bit?
little bit of blue, so you can go right over top and create a double line. I was gonna say if you really want to deepen it up, I would probably just do grease, like the black liner, and then throw
Okay.
like a tiny bit of the purple on like the outer corners. So if you
Yeah.
wanted to
Oh,
do
I like
something,
this.
let's see it.
Oh,
That looks good. See, that looks really good. It's not too
yeah.
intense, but
Yes.
I know like you're not gonna be walking around with crazy colorful makeup. But if you want to do like a pop of color, you can always just do like a little bit of color on the outer edge of your
Yes.
wing. So if you were
Yes.
to do a wing liner, I'm going to do one on my hand. And
I
then,
mean, listen, I wouldn't go to the grocery store like this. However, I would definitely go out for a night like this.
I mean,
I
it's
agree. I
totally
love these
evening
looks.
makeup.
Yeah. I think I
So
mean,
there.
I would do the color liner.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good. That's
Yeah,
so
just like
good.
a little, like, like an ombre with the black, and then you get a little bit of color towards the outer edge. So it's not,
Yes.
too insane, but I mean, it is a really cool look. I mean, this is probably going to be me when you see me at the show. So
Oh my God, I love it. You look so beautiful. Like that's how I feel like it's just so memorable too. And it's
hey,
like,
you know
okay, let
what?
me guess, Suva Beauty. Yeah.
And I think that was the reason why I came up with like the line you were asking earlier about like Super Beauty. Why the line? I mean, my family's
Yeah.
Fijian. Fijians are like an amalgamation of everything. Like I'm Muslim, I'm Fijian, we're Pacific Islander, Indigenous, we're South Asian. We have roots from Iran because of our last name Azad. But it's like all this amalgamation. Like growing up, South Asian kids get made fun of, and there was a lot of racism and discrimination and hatred and blah
Mm,
blah blah. And it was more so like I come from a really beautiful, colorful, tropical, fun place where everybody's so positive. And I wanted
yes.
to embody that within a brand that was
I
so
love that.
loving of everybody's individual self. Like I'm weird, I'm quirky, and like my son will even
And
be like,
there's
"Mom, you're such a weirdo," and I'm like,
everything's
"Yeah,
amazing.
I know
Yeah.
it. I know I'm
Yeah,
a
so am I.
weirdo."
I am a total weirdo myself, and I'm like, I'm a proud weirdo. Like we don't,
Yeah.
it's boring to just be just, you know what I mean, to
Yes.
constantly hold that self back in you
Oh,
and not be your authentic self. And if it is weird, then you know what, you will attract the community that deserves to have you, right, in
yes.
your life. And
Yes.
that's what matters in the end of the day. It's like people who actually deserve to have you. And for people who
I love
don't
that.
fault, like you don't jive with that weirdness, you're like, great,
You're like,
bye.
see you later.
Go
See
find
you
your own
later.
tribe. Nothing wrong with that, but go find your own tribe, right?
Yes.
So
I
I
think that's a
love
really good way of
that.
saying it. Like, find your own tribe, and you guys check out Sonia Mangit's Instagram page. Go follow her because you also talked about something really important that resonated with me. And I was
Mm,
in the midst of writing a story response to it, and then I don't know, like probably one of my kids did something, and I was like, I have to go.
yeah.
But it was when you talked about your name change and
Mm,
going from Sonia Beeksma, and you never really felt like a Beeksma, and that wasn't your true identity, and you went back
yeah.
to your maiden name, Mangit, which was really important because I remember when I was in New York with my friend Rebecca Jarvis. She's an ABC correspondent. And
Mm,
it was at that time, both of our careers had kind of started off. And I was like, oh my gosh, should I go with my maiden name or like, my new married name or whatever? And she was like, go
yes.
with his ad, go with his ad. And I was like, you know what? It was the best thing that I ever did because
Yes.
I was always so fearful. I was like, oh my God, people are going to know I'm Muslim. They're going to hate me for it. They're going to think I'm a terrorist
Yeah.
and all of this stuff. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't really care anymore. The hate
Just so
comments
many
that come
different
in,
fears that go
yeah,
along with our original roots, which is
so much.
ridiculous, right?
It's
It's so
ridiculous.
ridiculous. So thank you for
Yeah,
saying that. I've never looked back since I made that decision, and it feels so good.
I love
And
it.
one of my most important thing was also for the South Asian community. Girls are, when people like in our culture, having a girl to this day, it's frowned upon, right?
Yeah.
And not necessarily in all South Asian homes, but I think you and I both realize that it is a huge problem still in India, something that is so dear to my heart.
Oh yeah, it's
And
terrible.
that was something I really wanted to drive home. Like, you don't need a son to carry on the family name. Your daughters are very much capable of doing
Yes.
that, and possibly doing that even with more grace, to be honest, because women do, we're very nurturing, we care about our community, we care about our parents so much more, in a way where we just want to continue taking care of them, where anyway, so I won't get into all
It's
of
a
that,
it's a
but
long
it's
conversation we could both have
it's
on
very
like
dear to me, and I feel
yeah.
so happy to be among it. And to be honest, I know that people say never, but I, even if I was to remarry again one day, I will always be among it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes. Yeah, I love that. I love
because
that.
that's who I am. I'm like,
Yeah,
that's
that's
how
who
I
you
came into the world. That's
are.
my name. Why do I have to give that up? Just because I'm in
And you don't
love.
have to. That's the thing.
You
Nobody should
don't.
ever.
You
No
don't
one
have
should
to.
ever
But
do
if you want
anything if you
to,
don't.
great. But if you don't want to, you don't have to. So,
Yeah.
but yeah. Well, I'm glad that
Thank you.
resonated with you. I'm really happy to hear that.
Yes.
This was a lot of fun, my dear. I did not expect
Thank
these
you.
colors to look this amazing. I'm like, I might actually just go to the grocery store like this. Why not?
You should. You should.
I
And
look
if
like
you're
I'm ready for a
feeling like a
party.
little hesitant, just throw on your mask. I know the masks have all dropped, but it's like some of those days I still feel like wearing a mask just because I'm like, I don't want to be seen. But
I'm with you on that. They're like, masks are coming down. I'm like, ooh, Now I'm gonna have
No.
to like look presentable.
Oh my God, I can't. Like, I'm like, it's like I'm such an introvert, even though I look like an extrovert. But it's like, it's so bizarre.
So
I'm sure you're the
true. You're
same.
preaching to a choir, girl.
Yes, because you get bombarded. You get bombarded with so much, and you're like, how much do you want me to give of myself? I only have this much left. But
I agree with you. I agree. Well, listen, on that
yes,
note, thank you for doing this
thank
with me.
you.
This was so much fun. I can't
Yes,
wait to see you at that event
yeah,
in Vancouver. Please
I'm
come and
so
give me a
excited.
hug.
I will
And
absolutely.
have any other new palettes that are coming out or whatever, let me know and we'll do this again.
Sounds good. Sounds good. I
Okay.
love you,
Thanks.
Sonia. I'll see you soon in a month or so. And yes, we'll do it again.
Yes.
Bye.
Thanks, everyone. Bye, everyone.